Shalom, call hello, Yahweh Bashim, Yahushua Bashim, Kakawadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers up pushing the word of truth and in sincerity. This is the brother Yahshua back with the World War III update, daily update. All right, and there won't be another one until Monday, and I'm sure that this one is going to be pretty short. All right, and then it kind of more happens over the weekend, and there's a 2 day respite, if you will. So anyway, today this is Haggai 2 and 22, and this is about the war, World War III, because the one you call God, whose name is Yahweh, he's the one conducting World War III. He's involved in the war. He's conducting it. He's bringing the troops together so that they can fight each other. And in the middle of that fight, he's going to insert a third party. Okay? All right, so this is Haggai 2 and 22. And I will overthrow the throne of kingdoms, and I will destroy the strength of the kingdoms of the heathen. And I will overthrow the chariots and those that ride in them, and the horses, and their riders shall come down, every one by the sword of his brother. Okay? That's talking about World War III. All right? And then the angels are going to become involved. All right? So let's go over here and look at some news here. There's a deep journal. See if we got anything. Okay. All right, this says breaking news: U.S. confirmed to attack Iran during the nuclear talks. That's crazy. All right, let's look at a Deep Journalist sister channel. This is a day ago, 18 hours. Breaking: Iran's nuclear site is under attack. So nothing new here. Let's check out secret files. Okay, 5 hours, 8 hours, 21 hours. It says Iran nuclear site hit on Wednesday was on Israel's what? Target list. Okay, so you see what's going on over there. This says Israel becomes first country to use aerial laser weapons to shoot down hostile drones. Right here come the beam weapons. 5 hours ago, China martial arts school fire, 18 casualties. That sounds like a domestic situation. All right, now here's more. Okay. Israel accepts the drone attack, whatever. This reads Bennett appears to hint at Israeli involvement in attack on Iran nuclear site. You tell me this isn't World War III going down. And this one reads 4 minutes ago, Iran vows revenge for Israeli attack on nuclear site. Okay? This is called warfare, people. This is called World War III. All right? Let's go back to is it, I think it's Deep Journal. Let's look at this. U.S., what? What is this? Breaking news, U.S. confirmed to attack Iran during nuclear talks?
Hello everyone, welcome to Deep Journal channel. By liking our video, you can make it reach a much wider audience.
The U.S. Department of Justice confirmed on Tuesday that it had seized more than 30 Iran-linked news sites it accused of spreading disinformation. In a statement from the ministry, pursuant to court orders, the United States seized 33 websites used by the Iranian Islamic Radio and Television Union and 3 websites operated by Kataib Hezbollah, in violation of U.S. sanctions. The move drew swift criticism from Iranian officials and restricted outlets, chief among them Press TV, the Iranian state-run television's main English broadcasting channel.
Okay, so the attack is a cyber attack, it appears to be. All right, which is asymmetric warfare. This is how World War III is going to be fought. So to not understand that World War III is already, when you see these cyber attacks and the pipeline going down and the meat and the train stations and all of these different happenings, right? This is cyber warfare. This is how World War III is being fought, not a conventional war like it was in World War II or Vietnam. That was a different era. This involves computers, chips, okay? Chips that China puts in all of their stuff and then sends over here. If you can make those chips malfunction, then planes won't fly and tanks won't run. All right? You think that they weren't plotting that while they were building that shit? All right? Asymmetric means to think outside of the box. All right? It's a new world we're in right now, which is about to be destroyed by nuclear fire. But what's left of it right now, there's got to be a battle. There's got to be a war, and it's been going down. All right, you got to wake up.
Iran's foreign ministry called the seizure an example of a systematic effort to distort freedom of speech on a global level and silence independent voices in media, adding that Iran will pursue the issue through legal channels. The seizures may only strengthen arguments in favor of the so-called National Information Network, a massive internet nationalization initiative in Iran. After the attacks on the U.S. bases in Iraq by Iranian-backed militants and in an environment where nuclear negotiations are continuing, how can internet sanctions be beneficial against terrorist organizations in Iran and the region? The operation to seize websites originating from Iran may be correct in many ways. However, can this situation be expected to guarantee the security of U.S. soldiers in the Middle East? Is it a logical decision for the U.S. to partially free Iran from web-based dependency and lay the groundwork for Iran's transition to its national infrastructure? Would it befit the U.S. to give such an ineffective and soft response to the new Iranian president, who humiliated President Biden with a very harsh stance? Now let's examine to details. In a statement from the U.S. Department of Justice, United States seizes websites used by the Iranian Islamic Radio and Television Union and Kataib Hezbollah.
That's called cyber warfare or asymmetric warfare.
The title, pursuant to court orders, the United States seized 33 websites used by the Iranian Islamic Radio and Television Union and 3 websites operated by Kataib Hezbollah, in violation of U.S. sanctions. On October 22, 2020, the Office of Foreign Assets Control designated IRTVU as a specially designated national for being owned or controlled by the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps Quds Force. SDNs are prohibited from obtaining services, including website and domain services, in the United States without an OFAC license. OFAC's announcement explained that components of the government of Iran, to include IRTVU and others like it, disguised as news organizations or media outlets, targeted the United States with disinformation campaigns and malign influence operations.
That's asymmetric warfare.
33 of the websites seized today were operated by IRTVU. The 33 domains are owned by a United States company. IRTVU did not obtain a license from OFAC prior to utilizing the domain names. 3 additional websites seized today were operated by...
Those guys are at war right there. They got on the uniform and they're sitting at a computer. All right, this is how wars are fought. You got a drone, you got people sitting in a chair guiding a drone, flying it, sitting in a secure compound in their own country somewhere. All right, this is the 21st century warfare. You got to consider that.
KH. On July 2, 2009, OFAC designated KH an SDN, and the Department of State designated KH a foreign terrorist organization. The announcements described KH as an...
This is what you see war as. Okay? And no telling, that could be a drone too. That could be a drone tank. Why you think they put them video games out 30 years ago for these times? Okay?
Iraqi terrorist organization that committed, directed, supported or posed a significant risk of committing acts of violence against coalition and Iraqi security forces. OFAC further explained that the IRGC provides lethal support to KH and other Iraqi Shia militia groups who target and kill coalition and Iraqi security forces. The 3 domains operated by KH were owned by a United States company. KH did not obtain a license from OFAC prior to utilizing the domain names. These website seizures were investigated by the U.S. Department of Commerce's Bureau of Industry and Security, Office of Export Enforcement, and the FBI. The National Security Division's Counterintelligence and Export Control Section prosecuted the seizure. Assistant Attorney General John C. Demers for the Justice Department's National Security Division, Special Agent in Charge J.C. Hacker, of the FBI's Atlanta Field Office, and Special Agent in Charge Ariel Joshua Linewind, of the Bureau of Industry and Security.
Okay, so you get the point, all right? So not much today, all right, on the front, but I'm sure that over the weekend there'll be some movement on the battlefield. We'll be able to report on it, all right? So let's see. Let's get Habakkuk and then we'll go ahead and close out. Habakkuk 2. Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision, Salakia, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. This is talking about the prophecies of World War III, the prophecies of the angels getting involved in the conflict and laying everybody down. Watch yesterday's war report, all right? And it'll explain it. But we're going to keep this one short, so with that, we hope that the elect were edified, and until next week, Shalom.